As the years pass, it becomes harder and harder to find a U.S. veteran who has fought in America's most notable wars. And one organization has dedicated their mission to finding these vets and then taking them to visit memorials dedicated in honor of their service. As ABC 7's Bobeth Yates tells us, some Suncoast residents are among this year's recipients.
Cypress Springs is known as a gracious retirement community where residents could get everything from a home-cooked meal to lots of activities to keep them occupied. But now they're taking it up a notch, and 9 residents from this facility will be getting a trip of a lifetime.
I took my basic training here in Florida, and I ended up in Europe with General Pat.
Stephen Schreikel is 94 years old, and he still remembers the vivid details of serving in World War II.
We went through the Siegfried Line. And we also broke through the German line around Bastogne. We rescued the 101st Airborne that was in Bastogne.
Schreikel is among the millions of veterans who put their lives on the line to fight for our country. To honor them, multiple memorials have been placed in Washington, D.C. But Schreikel, like many other vets, have not gotten the opportunity to see them. Now 9 veterans from right here on the Suncoast will take a complimentary flight to the nation's capital to visit those memorials dedicated in their honor.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime, and I look at it that way, too.
Maybe our last opportunity to see this, so I'm anxious to go and see it.
Also, it helps out the family members, the grandchildren, the children, to remember that we did fight for our country.
The trip is sponsored by the West and Central Florida Honor Flight. Linda Britt Smith is the activity coordinator with Cypress Springs Retirement Community, who helped to coordinate the event. She says each of the 9 vets from her facility will be paired with another person to help guide their travels, and adds she wanted them to participate so they could get the homecoming many of them never had.
Especially World War II, veterans didn't have a welcome at home at all. So that was something that was forgotten, and I think that's one of the big parts of this.
Officials say the veterans will come back to the area Tuesday to a warm welcome of about 1,000 people. Bobeth Yates, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.